How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, please do me the biggest favor of all. Hit the bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on my channel. Also, to make sure to head over to Twitch. Follow me there at Douglas447. I stream Battlefront, Halo, Destiny, Call of Duty, anything else you guys suggest for me to stream over there. And if you guys have any movies you guys want me to watch and review here on the channel, please let me know in the comment section down below. And in this video, we're going to be discussing a topic that I've unfortunately not wanted to have to talk about. But in the past week or so, there has been a lot of things shifting around with the movie industry. Moving around with the movie industry. I want to apologize for any noise in the background. Right now, at the beginning of this video, I have some friends and family members over at the time of recording this video, so I apologize for any noise in the background. And so we're going to be answering the question, is the movie industry going to be good or bad in the coming years? So this is going to be a little bit of a rant slash podcast video. And there's basically four things I want to discuss about briefly here in this video. You can go online and you can find all this information for yourself for this first topic. But 60% of streaming service subscribers only are paying to watch 1 month of that service. A lot of people, they'll either do the 1 month free trial, they'll watch a show or two, and then move on. A lot of people are spending for either the 3 month trial or they're spending for 1 month to watch 1 to 2 of the hit shows on that streaming service or the movies that are really big at the time. Then they're going to end up unsubbing and moving on to different subscription services. And they'd repeat that. So, like, for example, they'll go to Netflix, they'll binge watch the newest episodes of Stranger Things. They'll watch the entire, like, season 3 once it's all out. They'll binge watch it, unsubscribe, and they'll move on to Disney Plus. They'll binge watch all of Mandalorian season 1 and 2, maybe check out a movie or two, unsubscribe, move on to Hulu, and they keep repeating this process. I made a video last year talking about how I thought the digital era was going to take over the movie industry, and how the digital era is just, it's coming, it's going to take over in the next 5 to 10 years. But the problem is that the digital era is here, and it is over flooded. You have all these streaming services. You have Netflix, you have Hulu, you have Amazon Prime, you've got Disney Plus, you've got, free TV subscription services, you have your Roku. You have so many, there's so many that I don't have the ability to list them all off. There's just so many. I'm just naming the main ones at the time. But there's so many, and a lot of them, unfortunately, a lot of them don't have that much in terms of new high quality stuff. Like, for example, Netflix used to have all those Marvel shows like the Defenders, and it had a lot of Marvel shows. Disney Plus, it's mostly been Star Wars and the MCU. And so if you're not into that stuff and you don't want to constantly support those types of projects every single month, or like me, I spend for the yearly subscription for Disney Plus because I love Disney's past stuff that they put out, the original Disney era stuff. I really enjoy rewatching that stuff. Like last night, I rewatched Atlantis: The Lost Empire with my family. Had a blast doing so. But most subscription services, they have 1 or 2 things to hook you in, and that's it. There's nothing else to watch after that. I'm losing my voice. I'm sorry. Second thing that I want to talk about involving how I don't know how the movie industry is going is a lot of places that allow for rentals. I'm gonna need some water. Okay, there we go. A lot of places that allow for rentals, like Blockbuster, my local Family Video, they are closing. And a lot of people are going to the movies less. And yes, I know we live in the COVID-19 world, but at the same time, I'm like, are we entering a new era where we're entering a phase where digital media is taking over, but at the same time, digital media is becoming bad. Digital media is not good anymore, unfortunately. It's like, which is going to win, digital or disc media for films? I mean, is music going to be just newer thing? Like, you got all these new regulations and whatnot that are just taking over, and it's really obnoxious. And I hope that, we have this thing where digital subscription services, they're new and cool, but a lot of people like me, my generation, still enjoy DVD and Blu-ray. And I enjoy a mix of both. Third thing is, unfortunately, because of digital stores, streaming, and people having short attention spans, people are watching of a lot of digital movie stuff. And a lot of people are finding it easier now to watch only good stuff. They're able to figure out what stuff is good and what stuff is bad faster. This is something that I've been wanting people to figure out for like the past 10 years. Also, people are consuming things faster. And because their attention span is shorter, they're getting bored faster. People today want things new, they want more of it, and they want more of it often. And the only way that I think all these things can be remedied is that we end up going back to overpriced cable, which I don't support at all. And then fourthly, uh, today, Disney just released the new trailer for Raya, whatever. I don't know how you say her name. Raya and the Last Dragon. And it's coming out March 5th. It's going to be releasing on March 5th in theaters and on Disney Plus Premiere. You guys, if you guys have been paying close attention to my channel, you guys know how much I hate Disney Premiere. You have to spend $30 on top of your already subscription service to watch one movie. You're going to have to spend another $30 to watch this movie. I don't think Disney understands the backlash of what happened with Mulan. No one in their right mind wanted to do so. I will not be spending $30 on Disney Plus Premiere to watch this one movie. I'm not. I will either go and see it in the theater, or I will wait for it to drop 6 months later on Disney Plus. So these are my own personal thoughts and opinions. These are just some random things I wanted to talk about, and I'm concerned about how the movie industry is going forward in these coming years. Is the movie industry going to be good or bad? Streaming services are struggling. Rental places are shutting down. Digital stores are overpriced. Streaming services are doing this premiere stuff that most people don't want to do. The DVD and Blu-ray era is starting to die. Even music is mostly digital now. And it's just like, it's sad to see that the old stuff is dying and that this new stuff that we're having coming out, like subscription services and streaming and digital purchases, those are struggling to stay alive because of all the scumminess that is going on. And even we've got scumminess for movies, we've got scumminess from overpriced music coming now. Places like Microsoft are trying to dip their toes into like doubling Xbox Live, and then 12 hours later, after the online goes into a fireball storm and gives them so much backlash, in 12 hours they reverse it. Like, if you guys don't know, Xbox Live was supposed to get doubled. It was supposed to jump from $60 a year to $120. Microsoft is not good. I'm sure Sony would want to try it too. But a lot of these corporations, a lot of these major players that we've come to know and love over the past 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, they're trying all these manipulative mind games on our customers. And unfortunately, most customers are awake now and they're not paying for it. They don't want to pay for these overpriced subscription services, DVD and Blu-ray, music, video game things. And a lot of people are just saying, hey, you know what? I don't need it. Life is simple. I don't need to be stressed. I don't need to pay for all of this overpriced stuff, especially when you're not getting a lot for what you're paying for. You're not getting your bang for your buck. Like, the only reason I still have Disney Plus is because they constantly are updating it with new stuff every single week. There's always a new show for an episode like WandaVision. There's always a new movie, whether it be good or bad. But it allows me something new to watch and either enjoy or hate on, and allows me to make movies. But like if you're not a YouTuber, if you're not someone making content every week, spending every single dollar that you make for all these services, whether it be for, movies, music, video games, it's not worth it, unfortunately. So let me know, do you guys agree or disagree with me? Do you guys think the movie industry, do you guys think the music and video game industry is going to be good or bad in the coming years? It's becoming a lot easier, unfortunately, to pick out the good and the bad. And I hope that these companies figure out that we only want the good stuff. Quit giving us all this garbage stuff. Give us high quality stuff. And I am one of those people that I'm like, okay, if you're going to have a streaming service, you need to have more than just one or two shows, one or two hit movies. You've got to have something to keep people wanting to stay on your platform the long term. So hopefully we'll get that in the coming years. Fingers crossed. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to my rant, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.